Hello everybody, it's Randy Canaro with Saturday Station Farm. So we are getting rid of our pastured poultry equipment. Alright, so we've got these two, well here's one of our large Salatin style pens. They work pretty slick for us. This one is, I don't know, 6 feet. Let me make that 8 feet. Yeah, about 6 feet by 12 feet. That one over there is 10 feet by 12 feet. We get this nice little dolly that we made. I don't know if I can actually lift this up while using the camera. But it's got a set of wheels underneath there. Yeah, let me see if I can't pull this off. Probably not, but... There we go. Close enough. It's a pretty heavy-duty dolly that we built. Works pretty slick. You can modify it for whatever height your limbs are. Works pretty good. These are pretty much made out of pressure treated. This lid here pops off, so you can get to your birds. We run about 75 to 90 birds in each one of these pens. Probably pushing 95 on this large pen here, and that smaller pen down the back, we'll probably do about 75, 80, somewhere in that neighborhood. And they work pretty well. You can see we started down there this past season. It's probably hard to see where a little bit of the cobwebs and the dew are. And we worked our way up this hill. Some spots here where it's kind of worn a little thin. We worked our way around this field. And you can see where it was at before, most recently before we took the last batch to get in harvest, where the grass is starting to grow back now. And there's a progression where the grass gets greener the farther back you go. But for us, we're using these fields and we can only expand so much, right? These aren't our fields. We could do a lot of chickens here actually, but it eats up a lot of time, ends up wearing out the road coming into here. So we want to move on. Both of these feeders come with these Bellmatic waters. They've got a weight in the bottom, and actually, let me see if they'll drop down. As the water fills up, they drop down. There's like a little plunger in there, inside this little housing. So when the spring's pushing this big bell up, water comes out, and as this whole housing drops down, this plunges, and water stops. They work pretty slick. So it doesn't matter what size hill you're on, they're always going to be level. And then lastly, these large 4-foot range feeders. Pretty slick operation. I'll get some video here in just a few minutes of the cages and our freezer and everything else we got. And we can go from there. Alright, thanks. So you got the heat lamps. We got a bunch of heat lamps. We've got there's another one of the range feeders there we've got. We've got this nice little brooder box here where you can put 3 heat lamps on the top of it. Or up to 3. So the little chicks can get quite a bit of heat. And then bring them right around, and you've got this automatic water over here as well. Another Bellmatic water. Works pretty slick. Alright, the last thing I got to show you guys, these are our transportation cages, just some lobster traps we've rigged up with a bunch of this netting. Just gotta watch the camera instead of watching the everything else. So these are our transportation cages. We're just using lobster traps. We've rigged up all the insides of this netting so that the birds can't stick their head out of them. And when you go, I'll just pull these down, I suppose. So the lid off, cage opens up, pretty slick. I can fit 10 to 12 large broilers in here, depending on how many you've got. They've got a little bit of room to move around. All of them, we went through and repaired all the wooden skids so that their toes don't get crimped. They got a nice little hook on them so you can grab on and pull them wherever you need to go. They work great for animal transport, whatever you need. We went and put all new runners on everything. They work pretty slick, so these all come with it as well. So you can haul up to 90, 100 birds at once. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, if you get 10 birds in there, you get a 100 bird batch. You get a couple more, you're good to go. Yeah, we'll get these guys out on the range here pretty shortly.